Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here,
We're the Mad Queens.
We're BCBAs and we're moms. And in our last video, we talked about how to promote vocal language. But today, we're piggybacking off that last conversation because here's the truth. Communication doesn't start and end with speech. So today, we're diving into alternative communication. Things like sign language, PECS, and AAC. And more importantly, why these systems must be taught the right way to actually work. If you've ever thought, well, we tried AAC and it didn't work for us, or PECS made my child just point, or sign language didn't go anywhere, this video is for you.
Here's a stat that blows our minds. One study found the average typical developing child is exposed to oral language for approximately 4,384 waking hours by the time they begin to speak around 18 months. For learners that use an alternative form of communication and receive only 30 to 45 minutes of speech each week, it will take them 84 years to achieve the same level of exposure. As BCBAs and as moms, we've seen communication systems change lives, but only if they're taught consistently, intentionally, and correctly.
Let's be very clear about something, because this is where we see things go sideways. PECS, AAC, and sign language are not just tools you hand a child. They are teaching systems. You don't just give a child an AAC and hope they figure it out. You don't just show a sign once and wait. You don't just laminate pictures and call it PECS. We have actually seen this happen in the field. As BCBAs, we know these systems require clear prompting strategies, reinforcement, consistent modeling, and intentional fading plans. And as moms, we know how frustrating it feels when somebody says, just try this, and no one shows you how.
Let's break this down quickly. Sign language. Signs work best when they're paired with speech. Reinforce immediately, and approximations are accepted. If we wait for the perfect signs, we miss communication. PECS. PECS is about exchange, not pointing. If a child isn't independently handing over a picture to communicate, PECS isn't being run as designed. In our later videos, we will give you a breakdown on each phase of PECS, but in the meantime, you can get this book and teach you about the right ways to teach PECS. The link will be in the bio. AAC. AAC requires an aided language input. What does that mean? It means adults need to model on the device. If we're the only ones using our mouths while expecting the child to talk with a tablet, that's not fair. And that's where we see the biggest breakdown. Adults stop modeling too soon or never start at all. Here's another book we highly recommend. It gives you visual aids on how to teach communication with the AAC device. We'll also leave a link in the bio.
Okay, as moms, we want to say this part out loud because it is scary to introduce alternative communication. It can feel like you're admitting something like failure or giving something up. But what we've learned, both professionally and personally, is this. Giving a child a way to communicate reduces frustration, increases connection, and often supports vocal speech, not replace it. You're not giving up, you're giving access. We have both used alternative communication to increase vocal language with our clients. We have also used alternative communication, which led to emerging vocal.
And that's just the beginning. In upcoming videos, we're going to break down how to teach PECS step by step, show you how to model AAC without turning it into a test, talk about common mistakes professionals and parents make, and help you advocate when a system isn't being implemented correctly. We're here to give you strategies rooted in science, but doable in real life.
If this video helped you even a little, please like this video. It helps us reach more families and providers who need this information. And make sure you subscribe because communication is power, and we are just getting started. Remember, our job isn't to decide how someone communicates, or make sure they can. We'll see you in the next video.